Luke Edmondson's in there, the middle as well. Jeremy Powers starting in the middle as well against Holsford. That's going to be a great clash.
Robertson on Lima.
Lima, oh yeah, that's a good one.
Interesting.
Start of the first term, second semi-final. Bell Post Hill and East Geelong winner through to the grand final for season 2011. The Eagles and the Panthers live on 94.7 The Pulse. And Scrobble gets the first tap down to the back of the pack. Edmondson left it behind. And out of the middle, Symes got it towards centre half forward. Gergich had it, lost it. Primke against him. That's going to be a great tussle as well. Coming through the middle, Moreland. He picks it up again, rides the bump at half forward and gets the little toe poke around the corner. Fletcher leads Bowes in the race for the football close to the boundary line and sees it over. So the Panthers into attack early on. Scrobelac up against Tarr doing the ruck work in the forward line. Scrobelac gets it down to the front. Fresh air shot came from Edmondson. Now through the middle, Moreland again. Impact straight away towards full forward. Hill stands his ground. He's got the job on Jovanovic. Now he comes through the middle. East Geelong fighting hard for it. Jovanovic put the pressure on and the Eagles, Ricky O'Toole will do the kicking in for East Geelong at full-back. Scrobelac says go to the outer side. Primke gives him a lead out there. Nolan's out there as well. Scrobelac says still kick it there. He does. Goes out towards Nolan now. Going up off the side of the pack. Closter couldn't... Vervis couldn't take the mark. Now handball came back to Symes off a step towards full forward. And a couple of players, Basley was one of them. Gergich was another, tried to pick the footy up. Bellpost still with the numbers. Fletcher gets it back to Lima at half forward. Just a little toe poke. Was that 15? Didn't take the mark anyway. And now from the back pocket, O'Toole gives it away to Primke by hand. South, his teammate though, Primke there, and he dropped the footy at centre half forward. Then he put on a high tackle. The umpire will come in and ball it up. Still 50 out from the Bellpost against Scrobelac in the ruck contest. Scrobelac gets it down again to the side of the pack. Coy gave a Shepherd. Ball spills free to Vervis. He runs through half back. Goes towards centre wing. Foot race now. Coy gets across there. Closter as well leading in the race of the football against McNamara. Picks it up. Wheels around on the right foot. Back towards the wing. Gets a good Shepherd as well. Get a bit of time. Left foot kick towards half forward. Connors fell up behind in the race of the football. Might end up in his hands though. He just a little toe poke. Overall was there as well. Murphy. He got a little tap. And now it comes back and they might be... terrible kick though under pressure. Addy goes back towards his teammate there in Symes who went back to helps inside attacking 50. Robertson gets it away to Power. 40 and closing left foot kick. Jeremy Power has kicked the goal. First score on the board this afternoon in the second semi-final.
To this final series.
So ball back with the umpire, middle of the ground, ball thrown in the air. Scrobelac gets a tap down, goes towards Holsfine, trapped it, was able to kick the ball into the half-forward line. Hunter's going to lead in the race for the ball. Lewis not too far away. Good pressure from Lewis. Ball comes out, picked up by Gergic. Steps inside 50, goes long towards the goal square. Hasn't got the carry on. Jovanovic going back. He's taken the marker. He's been pushed over the line. Umpire says it's okay. And Matthew Jovanovic, good strong mark in the goal square. He's going to go back and have a shot from goal. Middle of the behind he is, so he'll no doubt try the banana, I would think. But Matthew Jovanovic a chance to put the Bellpost Hill back in front. Only has to kick the ball about 2 or 3 metres, but on a bit of an angle. The banana's being used. Kicks round the corner. The fist goes in the air. Umpire says no, it goes across the front. Matthew Jovanovic tried to sell it to the umpire, but no good.
Ability to take the ball at its highest point, something that not many players can do in this league.
So a ball kicked in by O'Toole. Geez, he put his teammate under pressure. That was Edmondson. Wasn't good. Picked up there by Power. Spins out of trouble. Dropped the ball. East Geelong still with the ball in their hands, but there's Bellpost still. They're swarming. They're putting pressure on. The ball does come out. Picked up by Gergic. Wasn't clean. Went back. Lima's also there. Had time steadied. Stepped inside and a nice little chip fast pass has found Travis Fursland. Again, just inside 50. Just a bit of a breeze to kick back into here, I'd reckon. But again, protected by the trees, so distance, he will be able to kick it. So Trav Fursland, a reliable footballer, comes in. Nice looking kick off the boot. And again, Bellpost Hill are offline. Through for another minor score. 3 behinds. The back pocket goes out wide, finds Hill in the back pocket. Sean Lewis standing the mark. So Hill now just taking his time. Umpire's now asking to play, and he goes back across the face of goal. Scrobelac in the far forward pocket has taken the mark, chips up over the top, went to Vervis, came forward, took the mark, handballs over the top, running Power, and he's taken a bounce. He runs towards centre wing. Good chase by Fursland, couldn't pick him up, and long kick into the half forward line. I think it's gone a bit too wide and out of bounds to centre wing. So this is where the patience of Bellpost Hill has normally been good, but this time it's a long kick into the half forward, which is unusual. Spoil from behind was good. Power front and centre of the contest. Picked the ball up, was tackled. Now he's being held up. Umpire has to come in and take possession of the Post Hill now. Umpire throws it up. Scrobelac taps the ball down. At ground level, the big fella gets down and then takes the ball over the boundary line, so there'll be a boundary lane throw in. So Hunter has gone to Lewis on the half back line. Ball thrown in, Symes over the top, picked up by Robinson. Fed the ball back to the boundary line, which is unusual. Didn't clear it in the contest because that's where all the players were. And now at ground level, it's been picked up there, out of the contest. Fursland on the left foot, goes into the half-forward line. Kyle Robinson goes back, takes a strong mark in front of Justin Tarr. So Kyle Robinson, courage has never been doubted all season. A good footballer, kicks the ball in short, reliable, finds Edmondson. Edmondson goes further afield, finds Nolan towards the top end of the cricket pitch, kicks round the corner. That wasn't as effective. Tapped over the top by Buckingham. Now he can run onto it, picks the ball up, heads towards 50, puts the ball in his boot, goes long and deep over the top of Addy, and also Connors running back towards the boundary line, and will go over the boundary line and have to gain, be a throw in the forward pocket.
So I reckon Cameron Addy on Brett Connors is a very good match-up for Bellpost Hill. I liked Cameron Addy's game this year. He's been very good.
Good pace.
So boundary throw-in, 30 around from the East Geelong goal. Deep in their attack. Symes in the ruck contest. Gets it down to the side of the pack. Following it up there, couldn't pick it up, was Nyko for East Geelong. Neither team can get it out, really. Pack develops. The umpire will come in. Will he? No, he'll let play go. Moreland broke free in the end and ran through defensive 50. Goes towards the middle, looking for Gergich. Takes the mark. Back into the centre square. In between half-back and centre wing. Called to play on now. Goes long towards centre half forward. Good kick to Primke though. Fills the space. Does nicely. Takes the mark. Thought about playing on. And wants to switch the play. He goes now. Power gives him a lead. He goes in that direction.
Jeez.
Oh, come on, Umpy. So Power will be chopped off.
Man in the mark there.
So he's called to play on now, and he kicks laterally to Hill at half-back by himself. 30 metres in the clear. Robertson gives him a lead. He can come right up to the wing if he wants to. He takes 2 bounces. Now they'll have to drive it somewhere. The kick will want to be good. It goes to Nyko. He does well. He takes good mark against Martin at half-forward. He handballs it away to Ricky O'Toole. Gets around. Holds fine. Goes to the right foot towards centre, towards half-forward, but Bellpost 2 are the numbers. Fletcher gets back there at half-back. Takes the mark for the Panthers. Just holds play up. Shorts it towards overall. Outside defensive 50, still at half-back. He goes, he's thought about short to Pisano, but he just holds the ball up. Now he's called to play on. He goes down the line looking for Addy, who punches it on, back towards the middle. Scrobelac might get there first. Coming the other way, though, Jovanovic can't pick it. Tar, he can't pick it up. He needs some support. He tried to tap it back too. He picks it up in the end, the big fella. He rides the bump, gets it away to Symes, gets it back to Martin on a standing step. He gets it away by foot, and quickly Fursland from the middle goes towards centre half forward. He created a loose man. Good kick too. Tobin takes the mark. The brother, he gets it around the corner towards the leader, Jovanovic. Great pick up on the bootstraps, turns around, kicks the goal. Great play, Bellpost Hill, and great play to finish it off. Matt Jovanovic. So
1-9 to Bellpost Hill. One straight goal to East Geelong, and again through the middle of the ground. It's picked up by Holzfine. Bellpost Hill again go into the half-forward line. Coming up and meeting the ball. Good pressure there, but again Gergie picks it up. Goes to the goal scorer out in front, Matthew Jovanovic. And some good forward pressure there from the Bellpost Hill boys. Matthew Jovanovic takes the glove off and will go back and shoot at goal number 2 for himself. And obviously the same for Bellpost Hill.
And they won that battle once the ball went to ground. The Bellpost Hill players were quick enough to get that quick kick inside 50, and it's just Matt Jovanovic just being in front.
So Jovanovic comes in now, only 20 metres out from goal. Oh, I tell you what, he's risked everything there, but the umpire comes back. It's going to be a goal. Bellpost Hill and
against Symes. Pye throws it up. Scrubble gets it down. Rove though by Sean Lewis. Goes to the left half-forward flank. Holds fine. Tobin on a long lead against Hunter. And Hunter, happy to see roving nicely off Scrobelac's domination at the moment, Bellpost Hill's midfield. Boundary throw in. Scrobelac gets it down again, this time over the back of the pack. Robertson rides a bump, tried to get the handball away. Lima stood up in the tackle. Scrobelac comes in, third man in. Now the ball spills free. Ricky O'Toole from half-back towards centre wing. Nyko and Martin. Martin just used the body nicely and a bit of a hand and got Nyko out of the way and chipped the ball over the top to Lima. In fact, it is Richie's. So Richie's from inside the centre square long towards Jovanovic, got a couple on him. Hill from behind, Scrobelac in front, filled the hole. Now 30 out from goal, Jovanovic picks it up, 30 out and kicks the goal. Great play, Matt Jovanovic. And he kicks his third of the first term. He's on fire.
Definitely the best, I think.
So ball back with the umpire, middle of the ground. Symes and Scrobelac go at it again. Ball up, Symes seems just to be jumping early, but Scrobelac takes it out of the ruck, kicks into the half-forward line. Marked there by Lima over Edmondson, and he does well. So Lima has the ball. Has players short if he wants to. And again, Symes back through the middle. The outside release is Baird, so Baird comes up, takes the mark. McNamara's back in the middle. Also Symes short if he wants to, but he goes a bit longer. Goes towards Scroblack. Not sure that was the best option, but the big fella's there. Takes the mark, plays on, goes short. Has Robinson, so Kyle Robinson has the mark just forward of their centre wing. Outside he goes to the half-forward line. Connor's going back to the flight, doesn't make it. Picks the ball up the half-volley. Kicks round the corner, back to this open square. Overall's the first one to get back there. Didn't take possession, knocked it towards the boundary line. Now knocked it towards, deeper towards the forward pocket. Ricky O'Toole and also Miller there. Both players went to ground. So Overall's back there to support again. Picks the ball up, stops, props. Handballs back inside and will find Lima. So he now steadies himself. Good disposal going forward required, not there. Ververs picks the ball up. He was tackled without it. Symes did well, I suppose, because he didn't give away the free kick. Now it's picked up there by Nyko. Released the ball back towards Moreland. Just protected the space in front of himself. Now he has opponents that have come in, and it's Popovsky that gets down on his hands and knees. Frees the ball out. Picked up there and kicked round the corner by Buckingham into the half-forward line. It goes wide and out of bounds on the full. So Lima goes long down the line towards centre wing. Mark's not taken, and over the boundary line it goes again. Umpire says throw it back into the field of play. McNamara coming off, Jace. No problem there, was it?
I don't know.
Doesn't seem to be hobbling or holding anything, so might have got a bit of a knock, might be a bit dazed. Anyway, on the boundary line, Scroblack tacks the ball down. And picked up there by Robertson. Now it ends up with Closter from handball from Nyko. Heads towards a half-forward line. Kicks to about centre half-forward. Coming out, Connors just fell into the hole and took the mark. Plays on quickly. Goes looking towards Murphy. Good pressure there from Martin. He's back there and he's taken the ball. Handballs over the top. Finds Fletcher. Comes on his left foot. He needs to go back the other way because there's nothing Bell Post still this side. Steve Overall goes back and he takes the mark deep in defence for Bell Post Hill. So again, the possession game will now take place. Had Popovsky straight up the middle, but outside, went looking for Addy. Didn't take the mark. Had to go back and collect it himself. I think he might have got collected there by Moore, and he came through. Situation, packed scrum. Ball's not coming out. Umpires let it go now. It's out. Ends up with Lima. So Bell Post Hill are away again. Fantella on the ground now. He's taking possession of the ball. Has players outside, but ignores him. Goes back inside. Kick goes into Lima, and now the running starts from behind the ball. It's Fletcher, so he has plenty of space in front of himself. Runs 2 steps, takes a bounce, then uses the ball quickly. Put Justin Tara under pressure. I reckon the young Nolan might have a bit more fleet of foot than the big fella. Nolan does well, gets round him, sells him a bit of candy, goes back inside. Picked up there by Hunter on support. Chips back inside, nice kick. Nyko down low, pays on with the ball, goes quickly into the half-forward line. Kick, again, not well directed, and there's our full-back of the season. Stevie Overall takes the mark and plays on. Goes back inside. Fantella at centre half back, and he has the ball now. So they've worked hard in the first 15, 20 minutes of the quarter, and now Bell Post Hill just slowing things down again. Seems to be their normal pattern, and Lima with the ball on the half-back line. Fantella again short over the top. Symes, dangerous kick, but the big fella equal to the task, and he takes the mark. So Symes now looking for someone to kick to, and it goes out wide. Lima back inside. Steve Overall takes the ball back towards centre half back. Plays on quickly, goes forward again. Baird didn't take the mark. Well read there by Connors off the hands. Doesn't have anyone forward of the contest. Goes to 50. Will shoot at goal. So Brett Connors runs inside, goes long to the goal square. And Brett Connors, he kicks the second goal for the East Geelong side.
So back to the middle, Bolton up against Symes. Both get a hand to it. Falls to the side of the pack. Lewis wrapped up, loses the football. Power in the middle. Breaks away. Left foot kick towards centre half forward. But Addy gets across there in front of Connors. Takes the mark inside. Defensive 50 for the Panthers. Just wants to hold the play up. Wait till they're very patient, Bell Post Hill. They'll wait for somebody to move for them. He goes wide. Looking for Popovsky. Gets a push in the back from Power. We'll get a free kick at right. So Popovsky, who's gone back into defence with McNamara off the ground. Tara's gone forward again, so he goes with a long kick along the line towards centre wing. A number of players there falls to the back. Handball back in board for East Geelong to nobody in particular. Robertson was there through the middle also. Coming and picking up was Moreland for Bell Post Hill from centre wing. Wheels around on the left and goes towards centre half forward. Tar punched away by Nolan at the back. Punched further away from Tobin by Coy, who gives him a couple of quick jabs in there as well. Now the ball's still in dispute, just inside the centre square. And bloke's there, but he found it. So, free kick. Lachlan at centre half back for East Geelong. Lateral to Nolan. Nobody in particular near him, so he just runs now and goes short just on the ground. Bosley stands his ground at centre wing, takes the mark. No, he's standing the mark, Bose. Run on. He chips the ball over the top towards Nyko. Picks it up on his bootstraps, needs to give it back to Bosley. Terrible handball. Bosley, though, got a bit of time, gets a shepherd from Nyko and runs free. Arches the back and goes with the right foot towards centre half forward. Murphy in front, takes the mark. And will shoot from 53 metres out directly in front. A goal, southern end of the ground, 53 metres out. So, Lucas Murphy, just to make the margin 3 points. Comes in. Great kick by Lucas Murphy. Straight through the middle by the Whitley medalist. His first of the afternoon. And the third for East Geelong. They go to 3 straight goals, 18. They trail well post till 3-3.
A real high throw up there, but it's picked up there. Moreland came through. He really let the umpire know that he didn't have the ball, and now he goes out wide. Symes has pushed forward. This is where he can be dangerous. He now goes into the forward line. Kick wasn't good. The half forward line, good clean pick up. Handball goes. I thought it was going to be given. Wasn't given. Ends up back with Basley. He takes the ball, tries to take him on, and this time was dropping the ball. That's a fair to call. And there's going to be a whistle here. Umpire says he dropped the ball, and that was fair enough. So the reward goes to Power. He's going to take possession of the ball. He goes out wide. Primke makes up good ground. Running player from behind, Drew Lachlan, so he's back in the side. It looks like the hamstrings pulled up all right because he's out and running. Closter had it, lost it, picked up by McNamara, tackled, thrown to the ground once again. Bit slow getting up, McNamara, and looks like he might have had the wind taken out of him again. So, Bowman, centre wing position. So Scroblak's come in and gone straight back to the goal square. So now Addy with a big responsibility back there.
Popovski's going to go to him.
Is he?
Yep, they're going to switch it.
And it's going to be in forward. It's going to come out though. Bell post Hill's way. It ends up with Lima. Good hands there from Holes Find. And now into the half forward line they go. Justin Tarr just protects the space. Holds off Nolan. Goes back and collects it. Kicks round the corner towards the forward line. Jovanovic, good pace. Picks the ball up. Went looking to feed the handball, but I think he went 3 minutes gone. Towards time on in this first quarter. Primke over the top. Good pick up there. Robinson it was. Fed the ball out to Bolton. Bolton goes back to Robinson. Puts him under a little bit of pressure. The kick was smothered off the boot. Picked up by Gergic. Goes over the top. Picked up by Basley. Good skills, the young fella. Steadies himself. Goes to goal. And Caleb Basley has his first goal of the afternoon. And now the fourth to
Bolton up against Symes. Symes gets it down. Tapped on by Fox. Back towards Bosley. He needs to pick it up and be clean in there. Somebody else got a high tackle. No. That might be the payback, is it? No, it's Bell Post still on the back. Jaden Symes. It was Ricky O'Toole who got one high, but the umpire didn't see that one. He saw Jaden Symes pushing the back. He gets it now. Right foot kick towards the lead of Jovanovic coming across there. Oh, great pick up by the big man at half forward. Oh, Candy as well, if you don't mind. Handball outboard towards Pisano. Kick towards the goal square. It's all East Geelong now. If Lachlan, if it sits for him, he has to run across and pick it up and handball it back. It's okay. They've got a bit of time now. And Power's quite happy to see it through, or is that Coy? Coy it was. See it through for a rush behind a Bell Post Hill. So they go to 4-3-27. 4-4-28, sorry, and they lead East Geelong 3 straight goals, 18. Common Fine Hotel first quarter scoreboard.
Balls move quickly, goes towards centre wing. Noy comes up, presents, takes the mark. So East Geelong have quickly got the ball out of defence. Now towards the half forward line again. Closter working hard. McNamara behind. Did well that time. Pentella behind the pack. Picks the ball up. Goes back towards centre wing. Gergic has the ball. No, it's not. It's Tarr. He wouldn't be too impressed with that call. But Tarr now steps ball back inside. Nice kick and hits Pisano. Probably a little bit lucky there. Pisano was trying to milk it, but umpire probably saw it as it was. So Anthony Pisano has the ball just outside their half-forward line. Called to play on by the umpire. Loads up, goes high, goes wide. Not too sure that's where the coach wants the ball. Coy does the right thing and spoils it. Puts it up. So Justin Tarr doing the ruck work up against Bolton. Over the top. Gergic, front of the contest. Think it's Robinson again. Doesn't have the ball for long, so it's taken out of his hands. Kick ball goes back into the hot spot for Bell Post Hill. Tobin's there. They keep the ball moving. On hands and knees, it was Basley. Fed the ball out. Lachlan, he's tackled at centre half back position. Umpire says, ooh.
Lachlan's played.
3, I think.
Yep.
Bit rusty, you reckon?
A little bit.
Ball thrown up. Centre half back. Centre half forward for whichever team you're favouring. Bell Post Hill's attacking into the ground. Number of players around the contest. Umpire will again come in and take possession. Ball this time over the top. There's a push, and the free kick goes to Simon Primke. So Primke has the ball in that centre-half back position. So Closter starts to work for him. McNamara's not too far away. Ball comes out in that direction. So a 2-on-2 contest. Basically happy enough just to knock the ball back towards the boundary line. Actually 27 minutes gone in the first quarter now. Commonwealth Inn Hotel scoreboard. Bellpost Hill 4 goals forward. East Geelong 3 straight.
Symes from behind gets it down to the side of the pack. Coy had it and lost it in the contest. Moreland tapped it on as well. Still at half forward for Bellpost Hill. Now Pisano with a spilled ball towards Jovanovic. In fact, it's Gergic, and also boundary throw in. Big thump away by Fursland. Cross half back, just a clearing kick for East Geelong to the wide open spaces at half forward for Bellpost Hill, but sits in there okay. Lima has it and draws the player and gives it over top to Baird, gives it back to Lima. Still 50 out and closing, kick was smothered though. Close to the boundary line again, and they're happy to see it over East Geelong. Then into the ground, 4-5-29. They lead East Geelong 3 straight goals, 18. Close to siren time for quarter time. Scrobelack back in the ruck, gets it over the back of the pack to Closter. Fletcher bears down him, he gets the handball over Vervis, taps over Mosley, pick the footy up Hayden. Gives it away now, Closter. They got numbers in the middle though if it sits for them. To Lachlan, gets a shepherd from Nolan, he can run free, he's taken a bounce. He takes 2 bounces, Moreland bears down on him. Terrible kick off the boot. Martin comes across to fill the hole and gets around a couple, handballs it away to Addy. At defensive 50, chips the ball back in, board. Bosley didn't quite get there, Fletcher did, took the mark. Just settling the play down now for the Panthers. He goes with a left foot kick towards half forward. Tart had nobody on him and he took a good mark. But the siren sounded 4 quarter time. And it shows 4-5-29 for Bellpost Hill. They lead East Geelong 3 straight. 18. Goal kickers Dale.